It's been a while. So I just decided that I wanted to kind of do a day in my life and then do a little bit of answering Q&As at the end of the video. So I'm just going to bring you through my normal morning routine, and then I'm going to do some legs. Today's my high rep leg day, or higher rep, not lighter weights, but it's not like compound movements. Like I don't do deadlifts and I don't do squats. My two big main movements for my hypertrophy leg day are hip thrusts, and I do stiff leg deadlifts, which are a lot easier than conventional deadlifts or sumo deadlifts because they're not from the ground. So there's that for ya. Anyways, this pineapple is making me feel some type of way. I don't even know. I also sound raspy as hell because it's morning, so sorry. And it is gorgeous outside. Today is November the 10th, and it's gonna be 16 degrees today, so hey. So let go. Okay, so every morning I wake up, I make my coffee, and then I first take a shot of apple cider vinegar, Exhibit A, and then I take my probiotic. This one was just on sale. I know you should invest in a good probiotic, but really, like, I've tried a bunch of different kinds and I personally haven't noticed a difference. So as long as it's over 10 billion strands, which is what I've been told is really effective, that's what I buy, and this one works pretty well for me. Also, I actually found a huge difference in drinking the apple cider vinegar before I drink my coffee. I feel like when I drink my coffee first and then have my apple cider vinegar, it like makes my stomach hurt a lot, and it's just weird. So I always drink this first on an empty stomach. Just a tip for y'all. I just take a shot. I'll show you. I don't measure it exactly. I just pour until like the first line in this little cup thing, which is from the dollar store. And my kitchen is a mess, so I'm sorry if you guys saw that, but I haven't had time. Okay, so cheers. I try not to breathe or else I'll gag. Okay, we good. And then I'll drink my coffee, and then I'll show you what I eat pre-workout, and we should be good to go. Because ice is key to making this taste 100 times better. My BCAAs are from PVL. I chose to use PVL because it was the only BCAAs that do not have sucralose. There's only like 2 or 3 brands that don't have sucralose, and the other brand that I was gonna buy was $100, and this was $30. So sorry, not sorry. Opting for the cheaper name here, because I drink BCAAs like water. So PBL only has 2 flavors for their BCAAs, the blue raz and then non-flavored. The blue raz is really good. Like if I could choose any flavor for anything, it would be blue raz, so it worked out perfectly. It's not too sweet, it just depends how much water you put. I always add ice because it just tastes like a million times better. And yeah, so there's my tidbit for ya. Okay, so this is basically my pre-workout meal every single day. I have my fish, I have 3 popcorn rice cakes with coconut oil and sea salt because the pump is real. Anyways, this is how much coconut oil I use. So I basically use 1 of these per rice cake, and I choose to eat a smaller pre-workout meal because I find if I have a big meal, I'm very tired, and I like to train first thing in the morning. So I don't like to eat and then have to wait for it to digest, and then by the time it digests I'm all tired because too many carbs. So I like to keep it small. This works for me. It holds me over for my entire workout. I also eat a really big meal right before bed. I eat carbs before bed, so this also helps with me working out in the morning. But yeah, and I choose fish because it's something that's easy to prep. I don't do protein powders because they don't work well with my stomach. And I find protein powders, they digest a lot faster and make you hungry quicker. I haven't been eating egg whites in a while because they also upset my stomach, gas, bloating. Egg whites are a common allergen, as I've said this before, and I noticed that with my last prep, so I haven't had egg whites in a few months now, and yes, I miss them, but really I'm so busy that I don't really have time to make them for every meal anyways, so I'm not missing out that much. Yeah, like I said, fish is easy to make, easy to prep, lasts in the fridge for a solid week. And I could do chicken, but I don't really like chicken. I don't know, I'm just a big seafood person, fish person, I guess. Some may disagree, but to each their own. So yeah, so that's what I have pre-workout. I also have some zucchini because zucchini is life, and I have no other excuse for that. So yes. Hey guys, so I just finished up legs. Killed myself, did lots of sets, lots of reps. It was a good time, nice little booty pump, as you saw on the gram probably. So now I'm in my car. I am gonna have my post-workout meal, and then I just need to run to the clinic to get my TB test checked for a job. You have to have it every so many months, and I had the part 1 2 days ago, and 48 hours after you have to get your TB test checked to see if it's positive or negative. Just a little tidbit. So right now I'm having my Zelts. As you can see, a little bit of zucchini. I got my fish again, and I'm having 2 cheddar rice cakes. Peep at how cheddary these are. Literally makes me so happy. The worst thing is when you have rice cakes or cheddar rice cakes and there's like no cheddar on them. Why am I wasting my macros and my taste buds on something that tastes like shit? And another thing, I cannot stand stale rice cakes. Like, I just can't eat them. It's like cardboard, and it makes me disgusted. My favorite thing is opening a brand new pack of popcorn rice cakes, and they like literally melt in your mouth because they are so soft and so fresh. And it's just so good. Just take a moment and appreciate that. Okay, so anyways, I'm loving this fall weather, and I'm sitting at Tim's using Wi-Fi. I'm downloading the Flip app because I didn't take my flyers today and I need to go get zucchini, and there's no way I'm paying full price for zucchini. So there's that. Yeah, so I'll check back with you soon. So I just went to Walmart to get zucchini, and I had price matched for the first time ever on my own. I'm so excited. I've never done it before, but you actually save so much money. Like, my zucchini was $3.25 dollars a kilogram, and I just got it for $1.47 a kilogram. Like, that's crazy. That's like half price. Why would everybody price match all the time? I don't know. So download that Flip app, guys. It's so worth it. Hey fam, so excuse the hair. I just finished meal prep, so I'm like sweaty as hell right now, and today's shower day, so blessed up. Anyways, I just wanted to answer a couple questions that I get asked quite frequently. So number 1, what am I doing right now? What am I doing? Okay, I'm so tired, first of all, and this hair is Raja. Okay, what am I doing right now? So right now, as of 2 weeks ago, I started to get my ass in gear, and I am properly reverse dieting. So what I did was, after my show, like, I'm a very type A person. I like structure, I like routine, I like knowing what I'm doing ahead of time. I'm a big planner, but there comes a point, especially in prep, when things begin to feel like a chore. They begin to feel like you have to do them. And for me personally, when I feel like I have to do something, I rebel and I end up dreading it and I don't want to do it, and I just do the complete opposite. So what I wanted to do was post-show, I just wanted to relax, and I didn't want to have to abide by any rules, or I didn't want to have to answer to a specific protocol. I just wanted to relax and not have to think about exactly what I'm eating, what I'm doing, what I'm training for cardio. With that being said, being type A, I do have the natural instinct to have a general idea of what I'm doing. So post-show, I had a general idea of my macros. I instantly upped them by 50 to 60 grams for carbs, and 10 for fat, because right before peak week, I was really, really low. Just for about a week or so, my macros are extremely low. So I upped them to what I thought was reasonable, and I kind of just floated with that. With that being said, I also wasn't too specific or disciplined to the fact that if I had an extra tablespoon of my Reese's spread, or I had an extra bite of something, like, I wouldn't freak out about it. So I knew my baseline macros, but with that being said, I was eating extra things throughout the day, so my macros were a lot higher than what I was calculating. But like I said, I didn't want to stress about it. It's off season, so I was just going with the flow. Also, with that being said, my macros were baseline, and then 2 to 3 times a week I was having a cheat. And these cheats were pretty big, so it made up for like the deflate that I would have been in if I followed those specific macros. So overall, I wasn't in a surplus. I was probably on maintenance with all these extra odds and ends if you looked at the total weekly caloric intake and macros. But generally it was lower in between the cheats, then spike in the cheats, and then back down to my lower normal macros with bites of random shit every day. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I just thought I'd try and explain myself. So I was doing that for a little bit, and maybe about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I started to get my ass in gear, because the point of your off season is to set yourself up to a good point to start back for prep. If you're already low and doing cardio every day and eating barely anything, how do you expect to prep again for show? And how do you expect to put on lean mass and change your physique, your composition, right? So I understand what my end goal is, and I knew I needed to start getting my ass in gear if I want to make these changes. Also, with that being said, I got some exciting news coming. I will let you guys know soon, but something I'm very excited for. I just want to make the most of my off season while I have the time now. I don't want to regret anything next season and look back and feel like, oh my God, like, why didn't I utilize my time better? But at the same time, I'm really happy that I was able to incorporate all these cheats, because I didn't have many cheats during prep, and like, I've been eating some really good fucking food, and food that I probably haven't had in years because I was so scared to have a cheat. I've been eating some pretty good cheats, and I don't regret that at all. But now it's time to incorporate cheats when my body's actually depleted, but to also raise my macros, especially carbs and fats, every week. I'm not necessarily going to be raising them weekly. I'm going to raise them as I feel needed. So maybe it's every 3 to 4 days. Maybe it's every 8 days. Maybe whatever. It depends. Like I'm very subjective at times when I see myself. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, but I know when I'm depleted, and I know when I need to cheat. I know when I'm fatigued. I know when it's time to change things up. Another thing I get asked a lot is, why are you so lean? Why do you stay lean all year round? How are you going to make changes if you're so lean all the time? Well, bitches, it's okay to be lean. You don't need to gain 20 pounds in your off season in order to make gains. This is something that I really, really believe in, that you do not need to gain unnecessary mass amounts of weight in your off season in order to change your physique and add lean mass. I believe this personally because I did it last off season. Last year, I had a 3-month off season and I gained 5 pounds, okay? If you look at my pictures from my last season to this season, I made huge changes and improvements. So I proved to myself that I don't need to gain mass amounts of weight in order to change my composition. When it comes down to it, I truly believe it's hard work every single day, hard work in the gym, kill your workouts 110% every single day, and eating properly. I really do believe in nutrient timing, so eating a lot of carbs pre, post workout, and then I also eat carbs right before bed. I train in the morning, so a majority of my carbs are in the morning. Then throughout the day, I don't have any carbs. My only carb source is from vegetables. And then right before bed, I'll have carbs again. So what this does is you're spiking your insulin because you haven't had carbs in a long period of time. So this insulin is utilized most efficiently. And what we hope is that it is shuttled right into the muscle instead of being stored as fat, because your sensitivity is that much greater since you haven't had carbs in so many hours. So there's a little thing on that. That's my theory. I was taught that by a coach a while ago, and he knew a lot of stuff about nutrition. So that's something I've been utilizing ever since. But yeah, like I said, I understand I'm lean. I'm not scared to gain weight. Weight doesn't faze me. I weigh myself every day to keep track of where I am, to know if I'm depleted, just to know what's happening with my body, how different foods affect me, how sleep, how water, how all these different contributing factors affect my body and my weight. It's just interesting to me. I could not weigh myself for a week and I wouldn't really care. I'm not fixated on weight, and I don't recommend that you weigh yourself every day if you are fixated on a number. I've done 10 shows now. I've been dieting off and on for 3 to 4 years. I'm used to seeing the number on the scale. It means nothing to me anymore. Like I said, it's just a way to track how different factors influence my weight, okay? Okay, so I didn't want to make this video too long because who wants to listen to a random chick with a freaking pineapple rant all day? But I'm gonna just summarize everything. So right now I am reverse dieting. I obviously will be competing in 2017 because it is my dream to become pro. It gives me goosebumps when I think about it, but it will happen, mark my words. Okay, so another thing I just want to hit on quickly is a lot of people are always like, why do you do so many shows? Why, oh look, she's competing again, blah blah blah. Well, guys, honestly, I don't believe in waiting for the perfect moment to compete. A lot of people are like, yeah, in 5 years when I'm jacked as hell, I'm going to compete and I'm going to win overall, and I'm just going to clean out the stage, and I'm going to do regionals, provincials, and nationals. I'm just going to clean it all out all in 1 year. Okay, that's great, but I'm the type of person who, first of all, I really enjoy that stage. I really enjoy prep. I enjoy the challenges. I enjoy those tears that I cry every single day, basically. I enjoy post-show. I enjoy show day so much. Like, you don't understand. The people you meet, the experiences, like, I literally have goosebumps. It's my passion. Like, I actually just love this sport so much. I just can't, words can't even describe. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I don't believe there is ever a perfect moment. I believe in taking every opportunity you can to do what makes you happy for one, and take every opportunity and every chance you get to chase that dream, because you never know. You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know what they're looking for that day. You don't know how great you are. We are blinded by ourselves, and I just believe competing makes me happy, and I believe doing what makes me happy, which is competing, is okay. And
I don't need to explain to anybody why I'm competing so much, but it makes me happy, and this is my passion, and I'm going to take every opportunity I can to achieve that goal. So here we go. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm reverse dieting. Big news coming soon. And I seriously love all of you guys for your endless support, your endless encouragement, your comments. Like, you guys don't understand. I read every single one, and the things you say just blows my mind. Like, I'm just a normal human being. Like, I am such a loser, and I just don't understand why all you people like comment and follow me and say all these things. Like, I don't know, it just blows my mind. Like, I'm actually teary because I'm just a normal person like you, and literally you guys make me feel so empowered and so good inside, and I hope to give you that back. I want to show you guys that you can literally do anything you can imagine. You are limitless. You can do it all. Just believe in yourself. You just need to believe in yourself, and don't listen to what anybody says. Just do what makes you happy, okay? And I just love y'all, okay? Love y'all. Love y'all. Okay, I'm going crazy now. I still have to finish my meal prep. That's why I'm going crazy. Okay. I appreciate all of you, and I read every single thing you guys say. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Be sure to like, subscribe. You know the drill.